Hi, I'm Tom, and I help busy experts like you publish your first or your next book in about 30 days. Picture this. You've just been offered a massive opportunity, a booth at a major industry event, a keynote speech, a perfect chance to get in front of your ideal clients. There's just one problem. The event is next month, and the one asset that would make the biggest impact, your own book, doesn't exist. Or at least the latest version of your book. You've always wanted to update it. This is the right time to do it, but you haven't. Panic starts to set in. You think, there's no way, it takes months, even years to write a book. That deadline feels less like an opportunity and more like a wall. And for most people, that's where the story ends. The opportunity is missed, or you wind up settling for bringing the old version of the book and telling everyone, I'm working on an updated version. But what if I told you that that feeling of impossibility is based on a broken process? The traditional way of writing a book is slow, painful, and completely incompatible with the speed of business in 2025 and beyond. My entire 1-hour book service is built to shatter that old model. It's a system designed not just for quality, but for velocity. My job isn't to tell you that it can't be done. My job is to show you the streamlined path that makes it not only possible, but predictable even when the clock is ticking. Let me tell you about a client that I'm going to call Mike. In late April of this year, as I record this, Mike came to me with this exact problem. He had a booth at a huge live event at the end of May, and he wanted to give away copies of his book. That's about a 4-week window from when we were talking. But the struggle was even bigger because I was about to have a new baby, meaning I was going to be offline for a week with my wife and my new daughter in the hospital. We didn't just need the finished manuscript either. We needed it to be formatted. We needed it to be designed. We needed it to be sent to the printer by mid-May to get the physical copies in time. The timeline was brutal. Here's how my system turned that struggle into a win. In week 1, late April, we signed the agreement. I immediately sent Mike guidance for his topic and outline. Then we had a single 1-hour Zoom call. He didn't write or dictate anything. He just talked about what he already knew. He didn't have to prepare at all for the call. I captured his voice and the raw content for the entire book in that call and recorded it to my hard drive. 4 days later, I delivered the first full draft of the manuscript. The heavy lifting was already done. Over the next 10 days, Mike was fantastic. He turned around edits quickly. We collaborated to refine the manuscript to perfection. It wasn't about writing. He provided feedback and whatever editing that needed to be done because he needed to approve the draft before it went to the printer. I make sure that clients approve their books before they get made. And guess what? By mid-May, he approved the final manuscript, and within 48 hours, I delivered the finished book cover, all the formatted files for print and digital, and all the supportive copy that he needed to get this thing off the ground. We got his book published before the halfway point in May, and he placed his print order and walked into his live event with stacks of his brand new professionally published book. He didn't miss any opportunities. Instead, he was able to capitalize on them. And remember, we didn't get started until late April. So if you have a deadline, whether it's an event, a product launch, just a personal goal, you've wanted to have a book done for a while, I want you to know that that's a target. That's a bullseye that we can hit. My system is designed to hit that target every time. You don't need 6 months. You don't need hours of your time. You just need 1 hour to talk about what you already know. I handle the rest. If you're ready to turn your own impossible deadline into a published book, click the link in the description below to book a brief 15-minute call, and let's see if this is a fit to get your book done on your timeline. Thanks for watching.